And welcome back to MOV Movie Talk. I'm Cody. This is Connor. And today we have our special guest, our cameraman, Cam the Man.
Cam the Man.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hey, you've been killing it on these cutaways, man.
I'm not a fan of the last one, the Thor one.
You could just stop hating on Thor. I mean, it was...
No, I mean, I'm not hating on Thor itself because I didn't watch it.
It wasn't good.
Average.
I mean, I saw your guys' review, so I watched
feel
it
like you've seen
over and over.
yeah. Same. You're probably watching the most.
Yeah. We're going to kick this episode off. This is going to be our Nope review episode. And we're going to go with some top 10 favorite directors. But for now, we'll talk about some trailers that came out. I don't know if Cam saw it, but the Oppenheimer teaser, the new Christopher Nolan spectacle.
I did.
Because you got to watch Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
I'm
Factual.
overly excited. As soon as I saw his name come across the screen in the trailer.
When I heard what they were saying, like in the background, was like the explosion, and all that, and then with the explosion come, I was like, I knew what it was, and then it said by Christopher Nolan. I was like, oh.
Saw the mushroom cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cillian Murphy is going to be the lead with Florence.
Yeah. It's got Emily
Matt
Blunt.
Damon's in it.
Emily Blunt. Tony Stark.
So everybody's in this movie. I don't think you could name.
Josh Peck's in it.
Is he really?
Yeah, he got added to the cast too.
In Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
They're
going to have one hell of a cast.
Yeah. I wonder if he spent more money on the cast or the movie itself or dropping a real atomic bomb.
Rami Malek, Jack Quaid.
Wait, what?
I'm just kidding.
I was going to say. Is that fucking real?
He probably would.
I'm looking at this cast. Oh, my. Dude.
It's an insane cast. Anything Christopher Nolan does is going to be number one on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Spoilers for our top 10 directors later. I think we can start putting him in like the categories with, you know how everybody would go see Spielberg just because it's Spielberg, no matter what the movie is.
Yeah.
I think we're getting to that level in this day and age for him. He like everyone hears his name and is like, oh yeah,
What, for
Inception
Nolan?
and
Yeah.
I think there's probably 5 or 6 guys like that, and he's entered that category. But he probably entered it honestly after The Dark Knight.
I thought we were already at that point with Nolan.
Because Inception made like 900 million.
Maybe that.
I think we've been there because Inception made $900 million.
I love Inception.
At least, I guess, in the film community.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Tenet was reviewed and criticized.
Which was
actually
crap. I love Tenet.
Interstellar actually gets
the
criticized.
biggest, really.
What?
Yeah.
Scientifically, probably.
But science is forever changing.
Well, I mean,
He's changing science.
They had Neil
Oh, is
deGrasse Tyson watch it, and he said they did fairly well for accuracy.
Oh no, it's
critics just critic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We're critics.
they said the scene on Interstellar within like the planet with the big waves was at I can't remember whose planet that was.
I don't remember.
It wasn't Mans or Edmonds. It was the other one. But he said the waves wouldn't be that big, but of course it's a movie.
Yeah.
So
Gotta
they got
make it a spectacle.
Yeah, they got to make it dramatic.
But he's doing that category.
Absolutely. We're all excited for that one. I can't say the same for this next one. Did you watch the Dungeons and Dragons trailer?
Did. Oh,
I think I was luckily peeing for that trailer.
I will actually say, when you sent it to me, I said no interest.
Yeah.
The trailer, it seemed fun. Like, it was a fun, enjoyable movie, easy to watch.
I feel like it could either go Aragorn or it could go Lord of the Rings. Like, I don't know. It looked more playful than Lord of the Rings.
That's why I guess I don't really know anything about the game.
No.
That.
I mean, I've tried it, but I didn't know you could make a movie out of it. You know what I mean? Dang, phone's on the set.
I was putting on mute so I could set it on the table.
But other than that, there wasn't really much to say about it.
I didn't see the
Anything
trailer, so I was just
Cool.
Yeah,
I was in the disgusting bathrooms of the Regal Cinema in Vienna.
Well, I know one you did see, and that's Barbarian,
Yes.
starring Skarsgård, who played It. I've never heard of the new actress, but it looks like a horror where she signed up for an Airbnb and someone's already there, and then looks like it gets intense.
That movie looks really creepy, and I'm actually really excited for it.
Yeah,
it's this year, right?
It's very rare.
2 or 3 weeks away.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm very rarely like excited about trailers.
Yeah.
But that one definitely caught my attention.
Solid.
I was like immediately as soon as I saw that trailer come up, I pulled out my phone and just started writing down trailers.
Yeah. Well, then,
that
gets you excited.
Yeah. I texted Cody, and when I came out, I'm like, "This Skarsgård movie." I was like, "What is this?"
Creepy. Yeah. I think we'll all be watching that one.
Yeah.
Might get Cam back on that. And last but not least, Halloween Ends.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about Halloween.
I hated the last one.
It's so overdone.
Thought the last one was overhated. Definitely
overhated?
Yeah.
Man.
Overhated.
Cool Kills does not make a movie good.
No, it wasn't just Cool Kills. It was the best version of Michael Myers I've seen.
The last Halloween, is that the one where
what's Halloween about? Michael Myers.
No, I'm thinking of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the one where they bought that little town.
About that movie.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it either.
But I mean, Halloween Ends, I was going to see it regardless, probably opening weekend. So I mean, the trailer didn't really change much for me. I was just looking forward to getting a trailer because it's coming out in like 3 months. We haven't got one yet.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll do it for trailers. I did see some issues with Don't Worry, Darling. Where I guess Florence had some issues with Olivia Wilde.
So, like,
that's why she's not promoting the movie very much.
Yeah, like, I just saw it today. It's funny you said that because I was going to ask you about it and I forgot. But, yeah, like, that she was too involved
with her boyfriend.
And actually, so Florence Pugh directed, like, majority of the movie.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, and she's getting no credit for it.
I really hope that doesn't ruin the movie, though, because the movie looks insanely good.
I don't think it'll probably ruin the movie, but I hope it doesn't, like, ruin if there's, like, a stigma towards it or...
That's what I mean. I hope we don't go into it and like you can tell the differing styles or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Florence Pugh's directorial debut. Hashtag give us a Pew cut.
Hashtag Pew cut. Any comments on Don't Worry, Darling? Since you didn't talk about it the last few episodes, we've talked about it.
I'm not sure how exactly I'm going to feel about it. I am hyped that I keep forgetting her name.
Florence Pugh, Olivia Wilde.
Pugh. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited about her being in it. I think she's going to kill that role again.
She kills. Yeah, it kind of gives me Midsummer vibes.
Yeah.
And Chris Pine's super underrated too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do we know who it's directed by?
Olivia Wilde.
That was what we were talking about.
That's what we were saying.
She apparently like got too involved with Harry, and then so Florence directed like majority of the movie, but he's getting no credit for it. That's why she's not promoting it.
Yeah, that's why she's not talking about it. There's like no interviews with her.
And like
Harry and
Olivia Wilde's whole account is like of the movie, and Florence Pugh has no post of the movie.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. So we're going to jump into the review for Jordan Peele's Nope. Looks like a UFO movie is what it comes down to from trailers, which...
Or UBA.
We're doing non-spoilers first, right?
I never heard of that.
Non-spoilers. I didn't till...
The movie?
No, till that one video footage came out that they talked about in the...
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
That's when I started hearing that.
Yeah, I saw that too.
A lot of people said the trailer didn't do it for them, so they're really not going to see this because the trailer. I was talking to some guys at work.
Oh, okay.
The trailer isn't getting anybody excited.
I say because I had like a 50 million opening weekend, which is pretty solid.
No, it's solid numbers. Yeah. I'm saying it's not pulling certain people.
Yeah.
So
I think that's why they did the first few trailers is because it's didn't portray it exactly as a horror.
Yeah,
and it's not for the most part.
I would say it's.
I would be with him. Yeah,
thriller.
I'd say it's sci-fi thriller.
Sci-fi thriller.
And the very last trailer that they did, the final trailer they did portray it as a freaking horror. And I think they were doing that because the first few were not pulling people in. Yeah,
few trailers showed nothing. Gave really outside.
And I told you I didn't like that.
And I was the opposite because I said that's what I liked about the Us trailer.
Yeah.
And I went back and watched the Get Out trailer, both very similar. But those are easier to give away what the movie's about, though.
Guess it's just Peele's way of marketing.
Because Peele has a Peele style.
Because if you go back and watch the Midsummer trailer and the Hereditary trailers, they're both very similar. I think these more elevated. I hate people use that elevated horror term, but those more elevated horror directors like do those kind of trailers.
Yeah. So let's go with Cam. Give us your non-spoiler review of this movie and a number.
Well,
I want a sandwich because I think you're on my level and he's higher. So we're going to go you, him, me.
The story kind of killed it for me.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, I mean, for one, the only scenes that made me feel any sort of excitement or unsettledness was the chimp scenes.
Really?
And I feel like those had the least amount to do with the story than anything.
We talked about that.
Which I think they tie into Steven's
Yoon.
character. Yeah, Yoon's character. But as far as like if you isolate those from the rest of the story, it has really no significance, in my opinion.
My wife said she found like a parallel to that. It has to do with animal cruelty.
Yes.
Where the UFO. Well, I think that'll
You're
be
chasing fame, even if it's an untamable animal.
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
an animal that shouldn't be in that kind of space. The monkey, i.e., the monkey with the sitcom, wherever it was, a reality show.
Yeah.
And
then Keke Palmer, Daniel Kaluuya's character with the UFO.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I got out of that too. Like I loved why they did that.
Okay.
But I don't think it fit
Yeah,
within this.
it definitely threw me off at first.
Until
I thought about it.
I got why they put it in. I told Cam that before the movie, or before this. But if they took it out, I don't think it would have changed much in the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because I mean, oh god,
Which I guess isn't bad or good.
I don't know if it's going to spoil or not. That very first scene, where it had the chimp scene,
Yeah.
and then he looks right at the camera.
That was beautiful.
That made me feel great.
There were so many moments that made you feel uneasy in this. I thought maybe not like you said scary, but uneasy.
Unsettling,
Same with
yeah.
Get Out, because Get Out wasn't really scary.
Yeah,
There was a lot of unsettling stuff in it.
And that's my. I don't want to be scared. I want to be unsettled.
Okay.
Like,
now I'm surprised you didn't like this a little more then, because I had a lot of moments where I was like, "Oh."
I think I've been conditioned by Midsummer and Hereditary.
Yeah.
And I think they didn't up their game for this one.
Okay.
Personally, I mean, again, it's all subjective.
I
think Peel is preference.
Yeah.
And I guess it's like Hereditary was a true horror. Midsummer was a true horror movie.
Right.
Where this definitely wasn't.
It was more of a thriller.
And I am the other end where I didn't like Midsummer, so maybe I'm kind of different. Where like,
you didn't like Midsummer?
No, not really at all.
He likes it. He's just
he doesn't know it yet.
Right
no,
now.
I think I have it in low 6s or high 5s.
What?
Or 50s, 60s, yeah.
Wow.
But Hereditary I have high regard for.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's hear it.
No, I'm sorry.
No, visually you said.
Yeah, visually the film is absolutely stunning.
Oh.
The day for night scenes, they shot those beautifully. Hoyt killed it again.
Yeah, I never thought I could see so well at nighttime than this movie.
Well, they shoot it during the day and they adjust the colors to make it look like night, like the cutaway I did for Black Phone.
Yeah.
That was shot early sunset.
Really?
Yeah, just diffused light. I waited for the sun to come down just enough to give soft light, and I just darkened the footage, adjusted the color to like a bluish color.
Okay.
And it gives it kind of like that evening, like late evening night look. Now the scene, the act that I caught or that I shot for, like the cop light flashing on that was pitch black, and I wish I would have done that late evening again. Because it was just too dark. YouTube crushes everything.
I hate YouTube. No, I'm kidding. We love you.
We love you, YouTube. Just keep putting us in the algorithms, putting us up. Just, man, we really love it.
Talking about
Sponsors. No, I'm kidding. Let's hear your thoughts, bud.
So I mean, I'll go on the visual thing like you guys said since he finished off on. I think probably it's visually it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's something I think Jordan Peele, a staple, is going to be all his movies where the one thing walking out, whether you like it or not, I think he's going to make a lot of divisive movies, is it was stunning to look at. Even Get Out, which is primarily shot in a house, is beautiful to look at. Us, same thing. And this movie was, like you said, the day for night scenes. And then, like I told him, I watched a review, and I thought the guy was exaggerating because I've never seen night look more beautiful. And it was right. It was spot on.
He was right.
It looked so good. It was so, like, I've never be able to see so clear at night. Everything I could see was very clear, visual, crystal clear, all of that. But visually, it was great. Yeah, your boy was awesome in it. The cinematographer, I think, or was he cinematographer or DP, or is that both? Same thing.
Pretty much same thing.
Yeah, they were great. And Peele knows how to shoot a camera. I mean, it's obvious.
Yes.
But I was higher on both of these guys were. Spoiler alert for Cody. I won't say what he thought, but I saw a lot of reviews going in, so I knew it wasn't true horror. And I wasn't really expecting that with the trailer when he said that he wanted to make a spectacle.
Yeah.
I knew this was going to be more Jaws oriented than Get Out or Us oriented. It's going to be more spectacle where it's more. He said in another interview where he wanted to leave up the audience imagination to be scared, where like he wants you to think what it is instead of showing it right away. And obviously we don't see
Yeah,
I won't get spoilers for that.
Yeah, that's a little spoiler.
Yeah, but like you don't see some things till later on, which is I liked and left unsettling. And again, I felt like you said, I felt unsettled a lot. There's a lot of parts of the movie I felt unsettled.
That's what saved it for me.
Yeah.
In a lot of spots.
And I like the spectacle aspect of it, where it's more of a summer blockbuster. Where like, I'll talk about it later. But comedy was good. I thought again it was
subtle
and well timed. Probably his least comedic movie, I would say.
Yeah, I think it was the least comedic, but the ones that hit for me were hilarious.
Yeah, like, and I don't know if he's supposed to be comedic, but like when Daniel Kaluuya isn't a spoiler, but when he says nope.
Yeah, that was awesome. My favorite part of the movie.
Yeah, that was great. I love that. But performances all great. I want to see Kiki Palmer more stuff like this. Obviously, I love Kaluuya. He's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah,
never heard of the kid that
he's new. I think
Perea,
it's his
played Angel, or I think his name is Angel. The guy at Seth with all that.
And then you got the legendary guy.
They were both good. Side roles were great. Stephen Yeun was really good for what we got of him.
Yeah,
but yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was highly anticipated for me, so I guess based off my score, I was slightly let down technically, but I guess I gave it a high score, so I gave it. Do we do scores now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I give it right now I think I'm between like a 92, 94 range. I haven't set on a score yet. I want to watch Us and Get Out again before I give it a set score.
Okay.
But I'm that 92, 94 range.
Where were you at?
Oh, I don't think I actually gave my score.
That's why I was thinking. I was like, did you give it?
I was at about a 6.8.
Ooh. Okay. That makes sense. I think I'm a little higher than that. I was close to that. I bumped it up a little. Surprisingly. I think Nope had some pacing issues. Mm-hmm. There's a couple spots I was like, they could sped this up a little bit. I thought the opening scene with the dad was intense. I loved that scene. It hooked me immediately, and I was like, okay, this is going to be good. And again, I was a little let down with some areas of the movie, which we'll talk about in spoilers. Ending was a little underwhelming to me. Again, the first hour was great. Visually stunning.
Yeah.
The acting was all on point. I did not like Kiki at first. I don't know, like something clicked that finally I was like, okay, this is.
That's the way I felt about her too. I feel like she didn't fit at the very beginning.
At the beginning, yeah, I didn't think.
And then
fit.
I think she, like, as she developed, the character developed. I think they did great with that.
Yeah, which is fine. Like you can not like a character at first and then grow to like them throughout the movie, and that's how it should be.
That might bring my score up to 6.9.
Of course, you would be the first episode you're on. Your score would be a 6.9.
All right, all right. We'll do 6, 8.5,
7.
And this isn't a spoiler. I don't know why, but I hate that he did credits at the beginning. I hate when movies do that. It takes me out of the movie. Right after the dad scene, and then it went to like showing names and
like an intro sequence.
Yeah, like an intro. This is just me griping. This had no effect on the score.
Doesn't Fincher do that too?
Not always.
Because I know the Dragon Tattoo, which is it was the best.
And I hate that movie.
Oh, you hate that
movie? That's
my
least favorite Fincher movie.
I love that intro scene in the credits.
See, and I don't like when 007 does it. It takes me out of the movie. Like you show a scene and then go into this thing with all these credits, and I'm just sitting there like, is this the end of the movie? Because I'd rather be watching the movie.
Yeah, no, I get that. Makes sense.
This is just a gripe thing.
Yeah, it doesn't really bother me, but I get why it bothers like that.
Yeah, but
you just want to watch the movie. You don't want to see what.
Correct.
You'll see at the end.
And sometimes I watch the credits, but other than that, the rest of my stuff is spoilery and how I feel about Peele in general. And I gave it a 7.1. Still a 7. 7's good. I didn't hate this movie, but I didn't love it. The 10 scenes were good. I don't think he has a bad movie yet. But I don't think I'm on your scale where he's like a great.
I don't think he's great yet, but he's on. Based for me personally,
Yeah.
trajectory wise, because I give all three of his movies very high scores.
Yeah.
Although
none of them are bad. That's
I
main
rewatch it, but the more I told him, the more I think about one of his movies, the lower and lower it goes.
You can hop off that. Us is great.
But I do, I think it's interesting because I think it's kind of cool that like the variety in this movie that like it is like this where there's a lot of people that love it and there's a lot of people that are like you guys. We're not. I think probably he was one of the more lower scores I've seen for it.
Yeah.
Maybe other than Scott Mantz who gave it really, but like, and I guess you're close to him, but like there's been a fairly divisive movie, but not really bad, good divisive. Like some people love it and some people just think it's good.
Well, people will find out 7 is actually a decent score for me.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. 7 for you is like a high 8s for me.
Yeah. So, you got anything else?
Or time some spoilerific details.
No, I don't want anybody to think I hated the movie.
Yeah.
I was, like you said, like the very first couple scenes were just stunning.
Yeah.
As far as like emotion went as well, like I was really drawn in, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is gonna." I think they set expectations high with those first couple scenes, and then the rest of the movie just kind of wasn't up to that par.
Up to par.
Yeah.
I totally like this is a movie too where like even though I loved it, I can see the issues.
Yeah.
And like the big one I agree with more. I guess I say I more strongly disagree with Cam, but your thing about it was off pacing. I was off a little bit.
Yeah.
It could have been an hour 50.
They said there's a 4-hour cut of this one too, or a 3-hour and a half or something.
Yeah, which I mean, if it's released on a Blu-ray, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But not in theaters.
No.
But I mean, I guess too, it's one of those things where maybe if he expanded more, with almost add an hour and a half to it, there's probably a lot more added. It might be more engaging.
Yeah. Combined score, I'd say everybody
Like an 8.
7.5 probably.
7.5.
I did the math in my head of
Gotcha.
our 3 scores and then divided. And it was about 7.5. But that's because of us.
Yeah.
Obviously, overall consensus, critics love it. It seems that way.
It's his lowest rated critically, but
Still high.
still high. Yeah.
All right, spoilers.
What the hell's that?
I think it's a spoiler.
Oh,
Yeah. Do you want to go watch Netflix?
absolutely.
Okay.
One of my favorite things about it was the whole, is it a twist? But the twist on the UFO, the main UFO thing where usually with the
I'd say it's a
UFO,
twist, yeah.
it's aliens in
Huge
the
twist.
aliens are in the UFO,
Yeah.
but this is the alien. It's an actual, like, the UFO is the monster, is the alien. I like that.
Remember when we talked about it a couple weeks ago, where we thought it was the government?
Yeah. Well, at least we knew it wasn't going to be actual aliens in the UFO.
I knew it wasn't going to be. When did you guys find out it was the living creature?
When
the circus people got
So the first
flown
time they
up?
showed the mouth, I didn't know that was actually the mouth. I didn't know what that was. I was confused.
Yeah.
Then obviously he goes back to it, and
I
I
think they were
realized
just foreshadowing. with
probably
that.
when he ate circus people,
Yeah.
I realized what it was.
Because when the one person got to the top, you saw a skull, right? Or like what was it? It was like a body, wasn't it?
I don't remember. The first scene
the
was
very
just
first scene, like where they sucked
The circus people go up.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, someone
That
gets
one
to
was
the
kinda
end
hard
and
to
it looked
see,
like
yeah.
a skull.
Oh,
or
maybe,
like-
yeah.
I think
or
it was
like a
one of
horse
those things
skull.
where they
Yeah.
were hiding it. Some people will pick it up and some people won't.
Yeah. I picked
but
it up. Sorry,
yeah.
guys.
They were just fucking so much smarter than
No.
us.
But I did like that little twist on the normal UFO.
Oh,
Yeah, great twist. People can hate it all they want. We got.
No, I thought that twist. I mean, because I was honestly, I feel like I would have been more let down if it was an actual UFO.
Yeah.
Wifey was saying this is like kind of based off Skinwalker Ranch, where there's an area that looks exactly like that.
Oh, really?
It's a ranch, and they have some issues with magnetics, and they think it's UFOs and some sort of creatures or whatever.
What was it? Actually, I think they talked about it in the movie too, where they
Did they really?
released footage of UFOs.
Oh, I
stuff
thought it
like
was
that,
just
like
the
declassified
government.
stuff. Well, I know, what was it back in 2020?
Yeah.
I think that's what they were alluding to. It was back in. Was
thought-
it 2018 they released that? I don't know. My years
Shit,
are all
I don't
fucked.
know.
I don't know what time it is anymore. Thanks, Nolan. But
Yeah, right.
but yeah. Anyway, whenever the creature unfolds at the end, did you not like that?
Why would I don't know.
I don't know if
The ending
If
underwhelmed me. I just
well
what was the point of the unraveling?
I don't know.
Why
if-
didn't he do that earlier when he did but why didn't he do it in the circus when he was taking more people? Or it? You got
Yeah, it
He viewed it
was
as a
not
pet.
threatened.
The guy when he was in circus, it was like his pet.
true.
That's
Okay.
what he was trying to view it as. Because
Then
we
it-
talked
yeah.
about it in the knowledge spoiler that that's why the monkey was there. And the design, like it being in that area, that's just, I guess, it just kind of ended up there.
Yeah.
There's really nowhere. It doesn't have GPS, I don't think.
Now I do
So-
need your opinion on the alien's death.
Did it? Was it dead
Um,
at the end?
it exploded
Okay.
by air balloon.
Massive air balloon.
Oh my god! Please,
Yeah.
please explain to me if you like that.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really make or break it for me. I was
don't
already
know.
told the movie by the time the ending got there. It wasn't anything where it's going to hurt it for me.
I'm trying to think of the physics of it. It's just a balloon popping. Why would that blow the whole?
Well, because
Well,
that was when it was thin still, obviously, right?
Yeah, those balloons actually contain a lot
Yeah, a
of
ton.
compressed air and what's it? They use
They don't take
Helium
like
and
hours to fill
something
up.
that, and they can be very flammable too when
Yeah.
they explode.
So that's why.
I didn't
'cause
see
my-
fire though.
no,
No,
I mean,
but that's
it was
my
inside of a
girlfriend said that to
creature,
me
so
about how those balloons they like big
big
explosion.
percussion. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
And but my favorite part of the ending was that she still wanted to chase the fame, even when she was getting ready to die, trying to kill it, taking the
Yeah,
picture.
taking the picture.
She still wanted that. I like that underlying theme of it, where it's about chasing theme, even with something you can't really tame or catch.
Yeah.
I think
No, I
I think
dug
it was
that. Yeah.
one of the other things that I didn't really
I
care
like
for
that.
the chase for fame.
What are we doing right now? We're doing a
Chasing
podcast.
fame,
Chasing fame. No, I'm kidding. But
that's not
fun.
the art.
and this
I know.
is probably
That's not
his.
the art. That's why I don't like it so much, is because that's not why I do it. I don't chase the fame. I just love
Yeah.
doing it.
but if you're going to get the money shot, is what the Oprah shot.
Mhm.
That's what you're doing with these.
That's how
cartwheels.
you would have to do it. Is put yourself into the fray of things, which she did.
Because
Yeah,
all those
I
movies
can
have
see
an underlying theme,
Yeah.
and they all have.
This
an
one had
underlying-
animal cruelty.
they all have a theme of animals connected to something.
Yeah.
The animal here,
Oh wow.
the monkey connected to the alien, the rabbit's connected to the tethered, and Daniel Kaluuya's character connected to the deer on the wall, deer in
Yeah.
headlights.
Yeah.
The rabbits and tether keep multiplying, regenerating.
Man, he's gonna run out of animals eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, I liked how this was like kind of like a Jaws in the sky.
Jaws in the sky.
Because people said the Jaws comparison, I saw reviews, I'm like, okay.
I could see that.
But
Why
I got
did they
it.
show the Jaws preview in front of this? That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
I didn't get a Jaws
I think
preview.
that's when I peed and I could hear the Jaws theme.
Yeah,
and
they-
I was like, "What?"
They're re-releasing Jaws.
I saw that. Yeah, I didn't
and
get that
they
trailer.
showed a trailer for it
Oh,
for
really?
us. Yeah.
That's sweet, yeah.
I think a spectacle should be the original spectacle and stop remaking shit.
Oh
This isn't a remake, though, is it?
no,
This is
this is not a
this is-
remake.
they're-
What do you mean?
The Jaws?
Oh
not a
yeah,
remake.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
oh,
is
yeah,
it
yeah.
not?
no
There's releasing
re-release.
4K and 3D, but it's the same movie.
Same movie, Spielberg.
Just modern.
He just means he wants more spectacles that aren't
Original.
rehashes.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
want
Yeah,
original.
original
Yeah.
spectacles like this.
Like Peel,
This-
exactly. Like
Yeah.
I love you, Peel, for making an
Yeah.
original spectacle,
No
even
one-
though it
whether
won't
he
work
wasn't,
for me.
yeah,
Nolan and
Yeah.
Peel are two guys that will always do. I think will always give that to us. Peel may not do another spectacle again. He might go back to another confined, get out. But as far as like these guys that can give us original ideas that are spectacles
Yeah.
that work.
We got our top 10 favorite directors, and I'm gonna preface with, I am 29 years old, so all these old people with like the 80s, 70s directors, I don't know any of them. I didn't watch half their movies. Don't come at me about
I have
I'm
a couple
missing
that.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have a
don't tell me
couple
that I
that
don't
float
have
back in
Alfred
that area, but
Yeah.
Don't yell at me because Alfred Hitchcock didn't make my list.
Yeah, sorry guys. I didn't watch his movies growing up or now.
suck it. This is our podcast.
I'm probably
Suck
never.
it.
I'm probably never going to watch Psycho. So don't like.
Yeah, I watched Psycho because it's classic, but not because I think he's a great director.
Yeah.
Like I didn't look at it like that. I don't want to go first.
I'll go first.
So Connor would love to.
I'll get out. So, quick 5 honorable mentions, real quick. Adam McKay,
Okay.
because I like the Winning Time series on HBO about the Lakers.
Oh, about the Lakers. What else has he done? Give like 3 when you guys get them 2 or 3 examples.
Yeah.
and stuff.
And then he's done. Obviously, you got like Step Brothers, Talladega Nights. I think he's done, and then you've got some more like Don't Look Up, which should have been named this movie. The Big Short, a couple other movies he's done.
I like The Big Short.
The other guy. So he's done some solid movies. Just didn't quite make this list because nothing like big time.
They're
for me.
all like more comedy esque. Yeah.
And then Wes Craven, because I love Nightmare on Elm Street and all the Scream movies. I know he didn't do all of them, but
If you're a horror fan, it's probably
Yeah.
Wes Craven's up there.
James Wan made my list.
Oh man.
He'd probably be 11 if I was ranking them. Obviously, I think Conjuring. He did the first 2 Conjuring.
The first 2, yeah.
Great. He did Saw,
Yeah.
which is solid. He did Fast 5, right?
4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, those are all solid. I've actually seen. I haven't seen 4. I've seen
Wait,
5 and 6.
hang on. Fast 5.
Yeah.
Like Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah,
He did that.
that one's good. Don't even come at us.
Yeah, that
about
one
it.
is good.
4 and 5 are decent.
Hang on, I'm gonna deep throat the mic real quick.
Yeah, James Wan. I think he's a really solid director. I haven't seen *Malignant* yet. Heard it's solid. So
I hated it.
Lee Winnell's next on my list. Another
Who?
guy, Lee Winnell.
Okay.
You know who that is?
I not off the top of my head.
Did Saw with James Wan, Insidious movies, Invisible Man, Upgrade.
Oh, those are all solid.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
didn't even think of him.
Invisible Man. I
Or that person.
actually love Invisible Man. That movie. Yeah, I've watched it like 4 times. I
Oh,
enjoyed
I
it.
forgot about Invisible
Yeah.
Man. Yeah,
I love
really
the
enjoyed
twist
that.
in it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of a rehash of
It's the rehash of Invisible Man.
Yeah.
It's a remake.
Is
I
that what it was
loved
actually called? Invisible Man?
Yeah,
The
Invisible
Okay, I
Man.
thought it was just something else.
I hated the original, so I loved this take
One's,
on it.
yeah, I loved it. This movie's
Yeah.
great. James Mangold's next on my list.
Okay.
Logan and Logan and the 4v Ferrari are 2 movies I haven't like near.
Those are
perfection
his
score-
only 2 big ones.
near perfect scores. That's why he's on an honorable mention, not in the top 10 though. He's
Yeah.
only done 2.
What's his next movie?
I don't know what he's doing next.
Okay.
Indiana Jones, right?
Oh God. I can't stand that. Yeah.
But yeah, Logan and 4v Ferrari are 2 great movies.
Those
but
are great movies if you haven't seen them.
number 10 for me though is Todd Phillips.
Mm-hmm.
Old School, one of my favorite comedies.
Road Trip.
Hilarious. I haven't seen Road Trip.
What?
Then you've got obviously The Hangover, which is probably his most, well, not now I guess, but was his most infamous movie.
Yeah.
And although 2 and 3 aren't great, 2 is enjoyable, 3 is not good.
Yeah, 3 sucks.
I like War Dogs a lot more than critics. They
Love
crapped on
War
it. And War
Dogs.
Dogs is
You see War Dogs?
super enjoyable
I think so.
movie.
Jonah Hill, Miles Teller. It's on Netflix.
Great,
Right?
yeah, go check it
They're
out.
they're
Maybe not.
arms dealers.
Yeah,
and
I
like
haven't seen that.
self-contracted arms
it's
dealers.
super. It's so enjoyable.
scrolled
It's
I've scrolled
hilarious.
It's
past
hilarious, kind of thrilling too. And then obviously the big one, Joker,
Joker.
which
Oh,
I
yeah.
love. And you got Fully Ado coming out in I think 2 years next year. Maybe.
Beautifully done film.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised. Wait,
Had he
did
done-
Hoyt do that one?
Who?
He did. Hoyt did Joker.
Yeah, okay. That's
Oh,
what I thought.
his
Yeah,
visual
he
guy.
Yeah.
I just know because he won the. I think he won the Oscar for it.
Smart.
But yeah, Todd Phillips, great. Could be higher, but just doing some comedies. And
He
then
is for me, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
Number 9 for me. This might be low, but again, this is favorite directors. Steven Spielberg, 9.
Mm-hmm.
Jaws, Jurassic Park. I mean, I don't have time to list all his movies.
Yeah.
Jaws, Jurassic Park. He's done so many good ones. I mean, he did E.T., right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's done so much.
I
and
love
it's
E.T.
just, I felt disrespectful not if I didn't put him on this list. And I do love Jaws, Jurassic Park. I enjoy. I mean, he's Steven Spielberg. You
Yeah.
know his name even if you've never seen a movie in your life.
Correct.
Number 8, and Cody might think this is low for me personally, but I actually have Quentin Tarantino at 8. My
Thank
favorite
goodness.
directors.
Let's get this one over with.
Django's in my top like 7. Django and Jane's like in my top 7 of all time.
I'm just messing with you, bud.
Really enjoy Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Those are my 2. Unpopular. Those are my 2 favorites of his.
Yeah.
And I don't know what his next movie is, but I'll be there opening
I
weekend.
thought
to
he's
see it.
done.
Well, I thought he's doing 10 movies.
Oh, jeez.
So excited to see this one. Number 7 though, Jordan Peele. He made a list number 7 because of Nope.
3 for 3, he thinks.
Yeah, I think he's 3 for 3 as far as making a movie that's like good to great. Get Out is one of my favorite movies of all time. I enjoy Us, but I just talked about it that the more I think about it, and I've seen it 4 times, it does go lower. And I really enjoyed, but I still enjoy Us. Really enjoyed Nope. Yeah, I mean, he's only done 3 movies, and there's the three movies I gave you. At 6, though, I don't know if they're necessarily better. They're a duo. The Russo brothers at 6. I mean, you've got Civil War,
Really?
Winter Soldier, Endgame, Infinity War, 4 movies that I love. Probably would be in my top 100 of all time.
Okay.
And then you've got obviously a movie that we'll talk about later, Gray Man, another episode, and which I enjoyed enough. Not great, but I enjoyed enough. Number 5 for me is Denis Villeneuve.
Woo. He's coming at you, dude.
I can't even see my face.
Yeah, we can.
I'm kidding. Yeah. I got Denis at 5. I thought that was a fine placement for him because I haven't seen all his movies yet. I know one you want me to see so bad.
Yes.
But I love Blade Runner 2049. I love Sicario. I love Prisoners. Awesome.
Amazing.
Arrival, probably the most overrated movie.
I hate you.
2 movies of all time, but I still
kidding.
enjoy it.
It is overrated.
Yes, I think you agree with me. I still think it's a good movie.
I like it.
You think Arrival's overrated?
I do.
I still
'Cause
like it.
It's
I
way
love it.
overhyped.
Way
for what it
overhyped,
is.
though.
I like it.
I like it, too.
I like it.
Same with Forrest Gump. I like it, but they're both overrated.
It's one of those where it got so much hype at the Oscars, but like
It's like
it was
easily.
okay.
Yeah, I have 3 movies I like way better on his list.
Yeah.
You should check out Blade Runner if you haven't seen it yet, 2049. You've seen it?
Oh, no, I haven't seen it yet.
It's enjoyable. We check that one out. But my top 4, number 4, I have Matt Reeves.
Okay.
Uh,
Honorable mention for me.
War of Planet of the Apes is also my top 20 of all time. Dawn is probably close. I haven't done that. And I love the Batman. And
What else has he done? Other than those,
Cloverfield, right? Not 10
Yeah.
Cloverfield Lane one before that, which I really enjoyed that.
10 Cloverfield.
Yeah, that one's great.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, 4 movies I've given like well over 90 scores to. It's hard to keep them off this list.
I get that.
And I've loved all of them. I could watch them all again any day without hesitation. But number 3 for me, who I think is the best director of all time, but he's not my favorite as far as like what he's done,
I already
is
know.
Martin Scorsese. Yeah, I've told him before. But he's got movies I love. The Wolf of Wall Street, Taxi Driver, The Departed. I mean, 3 movies right there that I'll give you that I love.
I forgot about those 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The Departed is awesome.
It's one of the greatest movies ever.
Literally,
I
yeah.
don't care what anyone
So
says.
is Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall
The
Street.
best paced 3-hour movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's so well paced.
And then I love Taxi Driver, which is he always thinks it's funny because it's so old. But
Yeah, that's the 70s, right?
I love
60s?
it. Scorsese to me is the best ever. But now my number 2 is a guy that has a movie coming out later this year I can't wait for, but David Fincher. Number 2 for me, The Social Network is, you know it, I love it. One of my favorite of all time. I love Gone Girl. I think one of the best twists on a movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And there's the other one I throw in as Zodiac. 7 and Zodiac. 7's awesome. Zodiac's awesome.
2 of my favorite
Yeah,
movies.
incredible movie. This guy literally has like 6 of my like favorite movies of all time.
Same.
Just
5.
incredible. And then number 1 for me though is Christopher Nolan. Got literally like 2 movies that I have in probably my top 5 ever, with The Dark Knight, Inception. I don't love him as much as you guys, but I still enjoy Interstellar.
Yeah.
And he just kind of falls off a little bit for me. That's it.
I think me and him go at it of who loves Interstellar more.
Yeah. Tenet, I actually don't understand why critics hate on it. I've seen it twice now, and I don't understand the hate
I
critics
think
gave
it
it.
deserves a
think-
couple watches.
Yeah, it does.
I think the biggest thing I heard about Tenet complaints was audio.
Yeah, in the theater,
yeah,
which I didn't get that in my.
Well, I mean, even not in the theater too.
I didn't get as much. I
hard
understood it in
to
the theater because the speakers are so loud.
That's gotta
Just
be.
punch it.
That's your fault. That's on you. But I didn't get as much at home, and it does take multiple watch because it is a confusing movie.
It is
Yeah,
very
no,
yes.
for sure.
But
Yeah,
after
I
a couple
think-
watches,
But after I saw those complaints about the audio, they said it was a artistic choice. Nolan said it was an artistic choice.
bad artistic choice, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
He gets a lot of shit for it now.
yeah. But
But-
I mean,
Like Dunkirk.
And he won't do it again.
I mean,
He
fuck.
did it again.
That's true.
Dunkirk.
But I mean, fuck you. It's Nolan.
yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
Like, really, you're gonna
Yeah.
discredit this film because of a couple of audio scenes that you can't really understand. He made one bad artistic choice.
Yeah.
Suck my.
And I also enjoyed Dunkirk. Batman Begins, The Dark Knight. It's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Somnia's solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my
The only one I'm not big on is Memento. A lot of people like it.
I haven't
don't
seen
really like it.
Memento and The Prestige yet.
I love the
I've
Prestige.
seen everything else.
You gotta watch the Prestige.
Yeah,
What are
I've
you
heard it.
doing?
I've heard it's like his top 3 best movies.
So he did The Dark Knight, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did
Okay,
the whole
so
trilogy.
The cool ones.
Oh,
Nolan to me is on again. I think he's on a trajectory. I will, even though I like Tenet, Interstellar, and Dunkirk, I would say his stretch of Dark Knight, Inception is a little better than that stretch. So if he can get back on that, I think his trajectory would go. He can end up being the greatest director of all time.
It could be, yeah.
But I just think he needs
He's
to get
got
back.
a ways to go too.
He needs to get back.
Young.
He needs to get back to that level of Dark Knight, Inception.
Yeah.
I think those are his 2 best.
I think
most
I could
people
agree.
Would agree. And those are 5 movies past
No,
now.
the best run is Dark Knight, Inception, and then he did Rises, which I'm not as big of a fan of, and then Interstellar. Like that was a
Yes.
stretch.
I would say for me it would be the Dark Knight, Inception, Rises stretch, and then since then they've all been good, but not to that level.
Yeah.
But that's my top 10. So yep.
Not bad. Other than number 8.
so like I said before we started, I'm going to have some underdogs that nobody's probably ever heard of. And mainly because they hit home for me.
Yeah.
They inspired me to do this stuff.
This is a
play with
podcast
cameras.
for us. So
Yeah.
And that's also I think I like that too because you're a guy that likes the camera work stuff of it, the visual aesthetics stuff.
So for my honorable mentions,
I like that.
I'm sorry, Connor, I got Jordan Peele in my
That's
honorable mentions.
Oh,
He did
he's
not
not
make my
big
top
on
10.
That's fine.
He is, don't get me wrong, he's fantastic. I love Get Out. Stunning film. Us, I got to rewatch, honestly.
Same.
And
Haters.
then, nope, it's just,
8900.
it didn't land for me personally. I still think it was a good film.
yeah.
So another honorable mention would be Tim Burton. Again, lives here with me. Shut up, Connor. Get out.
Hey, no, I respect it.
So I don't have to. He's on my honorable mentions.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And
And
then,
you don't like Tarantino?
Correct.
You should stop reviewing movies.
Yeah, I should.
in my third
I
honorable
respect Tim
mention,
Burton, though. I do.
my third one would be Alexandre. Is it Anja?
Inarritu? Oh, okay.
Uh,
I don't
It's
know, buddy.
it's Aha.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. But he did Horns.
Did he do
Mirrors?
the farting man?
Am I thinking of
He
this?
did not do Swiss Army Man.
Oh, okay. Swiss Army Man.
I think Swiss Army Man had a couple different directors. And he also did the 2006 The Hills Have Eyes.
Yes, yeah, that's
He
what I thought
did.
it was. Yes,
I didn't know he directed that.
yeah.
Mhm.
And Crawl from a couple years ago, which I really enjoyed.
Crawl.
I haven't
yeah,
seen
the alligator
Crawl, or
movie.
else if I
Crawl's
would have seen it,
enjoyable.
he probably
Crocodile.
would have made it my top 10 if
Yeah.
I would have seen Crawl.
Crawl's
I
enjoyable.
liked it.
And the Piranha 3D is enjoyable.
No.
That movie's enjoyable, man. I don't care what you say.
So
I have a good time with it.
Good time.
I'm going to move into my top 10. This is one of the upcomers, I think.
Okay.
Natalie Erica Jones. She did Relic.
Didn't
She's
watch
got
it.
a couple other like underdog films, but Relic.
What's
it has
Relic
some-
on? Streaming on? Anything?
I don't know if it's anything free.
What is it about?
It's on Prime. I bought it. It's about these two daughters, or these two people. They move into their mom's house to help take care of her because she has dementia.
Okay.
Again, hits home for me.
Yeah.
And the way they visually explained the creeping of dementia was beautiful to me.
Really?
Yes.
So they mirrored
I've
what
heard
was
of that
happening.
movie.
Yes.
looked it up?
They basically turned dementia again into like an entity, or like this demon that's kind of like just like creeping in and taking over. Number 9 is another underdog. He's made one feature, and he's from F&D Films, one of my first. I think
I
you
remember
know who I'm
that.
talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know
yeah.
who I'm talking about. Aaron Frank. He directed. It's All Good. It's a comedy.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's one like it was their. They marketed this movie beautifully. They crowdfunded $75,000, I think, for the budget.
That's all it's
75,000. And they made
a shot in one area?
no.
No, it's all over.
Mm-hmm. Parts on a farm. They had like an office building. It was a few different. I mean, it was definitely low budget,
Okay.
of course, 75,000. But great film. Jokes land for me because again, hits home. These are the guys that inspired me to do what I do.
Yeah.
Um,
They are. I remember you talking about them
100%.
years ago.
starting out when I saw Magic Mentos. It's just shorts comedy sketch. I was like, I'm gonna do this shit. But
well, we're glad you did.
Yeah, we are too. We're very glad these guys exist.
Now, the marketing that they did for this film, they crowdfunded $75,000 from their fans.
Really?
Went cold for 2 years.
Didn't say anything.
Not a word from them. And then I think a year into them going cold, they posted a film of them or a picture of them in Italy. Just, it looks like they're hanging out at a pool, having a good time. And then so that kind of starts brewing with people like, son of a bitch.
They just stole all that money. Wow.
And then
imagine if they did.
2 weeks before the release of the film, they released a video saying, we are so sorry, just due to complications with filming and everything like that, we cannot complete this film.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Super messed up. But they did.
They waited 2 weeks to release the film. They released the trailer for the film
That's
about
awesome.
filmmakers who crowdfunded money and just blew all the money.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Beautiful marketing done by them.
Absolutely.
What did you say it was called again?
It's all good.
It's all good. My number 8 is M. Night Shyamalan.
What?
Number 8. Yeah, he's kind of
Is he
low
on your
for me.
No.
Not mine either. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Obviously.
Split and Signs.
Split.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Signs,
Split
I love
is
Signs.
amazing.
Split is an amazing movie.
Split, yeah, kind of like bumped him up in my category. Signs was again one of those classic comfort movies for me.
How can this man make Signs, disappear with like crappy movies, and then come back for Split?
Yeah,
And now he's back to
he learned a lot. I mean, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
Split was done beautifully.
Oh my God, I love Split.
Now let's talk about the Avatar film. I'm kidding. I don't want to
Yikes.
fucking talk about that.
That's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
So my number
Never.
7.
Nickelodeon.
That's one of the worst movies of all time.
My number 7 is John Krasinski.
Okay.
In Quiet Place.
Quiet Place.
He's
Oh,
only
yeah.
done 2 films.
I get. Yeah.
Outstandingly done. I didn't realize it's the same guy from The Office.
Yeah. It's,
I didn't know that.
I think he's kind of like Peel for me. I needed him to
Yeah,
do a
again.
third movie,
yeah.
Yeah.
and he'd be on my
Which
list.
he's doing another Quiet Place.
Oh, is he doing a third one?
Yeah. They're
I-
doing a third one and a prequel.
The second
He's
one.
not directing the prequel though.
Okay.
Second one gets better every time you watch it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Mhm. It's really good. I'll say just for that, again, coming from that comedy, but I'm telling you, comedy people come out with the
They
best
do.
serious
Peel,
movies.
McKay.
Yes.
Shia LaBeouf with Honey Boy.
Yeah. And, Krasinski.
And, yeah.
And then my number 6, another underdog that probably no one's ever heard of is Ryan Connolly. Well, I mean, I guess just to say nobody's ever heard of him.
No, I've heard of him.
You've heard of Ryan Connolly?
Yeah.
Awesome. He's done a lot of short films, like Ballistic, UFO, yeah. Hilarious short film.
Did he not win an Oscar for a short film?
What? Did he?
Maybe not.
I don't
thought
know.
he did. He's
Don't
doing
know that.
Sentry about the drones.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that was going to be the feature.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was There Comes a Knocking because that's what they had
It's called
originally thought.
Sentry, and it's about drones,
Nice.
Shit, okay, nice.
like spying.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
And my next one is Todd
5?
Phillips.
Is it 5?
Good.
Yeah, 5, sorry. Number 5 is Todd Phillips for me. Joker,
Damn, I had him low.
beautifully done. Due Date. Good
He
film.
did Due Date?
I'm not as
he
big
did
on
Due
Due
Date.
Date.
Yeah,
so I didn't bring it
I
up.
guess,
really
yeah.
enjoyed Due Date.
I'm saying with you,
But
that's
I feel like it
probably doesn't matter
was
for me, I guess.
too close to The Hangover. So I kind of combined those two. I mean, they're still good
Definitely
films, I think. But number 4 is David Fincher with 7 and Fight Club. I fucking love those films.
David Fincher is awesome.
Fight
Yeah.
Club
You
especially.
will not have any argument
Since
there.
him and Nolan don't have an Oscar, that is the wildest thing.
That's
Neither
crazy,
one of them.
yeah.
They've combined for the same amount of Oscars as 3 of us have. Think about that. That's wild.
Yeah,
2 of the best.
absolutely. Number 3 would be James Wan, Conjuring.
Man,
Malignant.
I feel bad I left him off everything.
I
Really?
love Malignant.
What?
I really enjoy
I
Malignant.
hated that ending. Come at me, dude.
Yeah.
Number 1, James Bruckner.
None of
Yes.
that is.
Nope.
Another probably maybe underdog.
Okay.
He did The Ritual.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Ritual?
I did,
I
like
did
the-
like Ritual.
Yeah.
Loki at the end.
He did Night House as well.
He did Night House?
He did Night House.
Turned me on to that.
And then
Pause, I guess.
Southbound is kind of like another like low budget indie film, sort of. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
What is it?
Southbound.
No. Solid, man. That was a great list. I'm going to check out a couple of those. It's definitely Southbound because I love the
Watch
first
It's All
2.
Good too. He's my homie.
Who?
Aaron Frank.
Frank.
Homie from
F&D films.
Yeah.
I'm going to fly through this real quick. We're tight on time. Reeves, honorable mention. Tim Burton, honorable mention. James Wan would be if I remembered him on this list.
No big deal, man.
Taylor Sheridan is one.
Yeah, I just
Wind River, and Hell or High Water.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah. Did he even direct Hell or High Water? I think he just wrote it.
Did he just write it?
Yeah, because I think David McKenzie directed it. He's just done Wind River and that Fire movie with Angelina Jolie.
No, he did more than that because I have 2 on here.
Oh,
because
gotcha.
I hated that movie. That was one reason he didn't make my 10. Look it up. Taylor Sheridan. He does Yellowstone. He directs Yellowstone.
Heard that's a great show.
Yeah, it's a great show. And Ari Aster is in my honorable mentions. He's 2 for 2 for me. He only has 2, right? Ari.
Yeah, he's only done 2 movies.
Midsummer and Hereditary.
I think he's done more than those 2, but
they're
those
not
are the
features.
2. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't watch a lot of the non-features.
Yeah.
He's only directed 1 movie.
Sheridan.
He wrote Wind River, Sicario, and he directed Wind River, Hell or High Water, and Sicario. He wrote.
I really enjoyed Wind River.
Those Who Wish Me Dead.
I love Wind River.
Those Who Wish Me Dead and Wind River is only feature movies he's directed.
Okay, so he's 1 for 2.
But he's wrote 2
Oh,
masterpieces.
Yeah, he's wrote 3 of them.
I didn't realize I left out Ari. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you didn't even say anything.
Yeah, I already didn't think my honorable mentions. But
He's 2 for 2. I mean, he's got a lot of work to do.
For me, he's 1 for 2. If I like Midsummer, I'd be like you. I'd probably throw in like Krasinski just off the honorable mentions.
Yeah. Number 10, I got Edgar Wright. Baby Driver, Last Night in Soho, Shaun of the Dead.
Love Shaun Dead, Baby Driver. Haven't seen Last Night yet, but I'll see it. Eventually.
Yeah, I love all 3 of those movies. He has a couple stinkers. I don't like all his Sean Penn stuff. Or not Sean Penn. Sean...
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What movies are you talking about?
Like At World's End. And,
oh, gotcha. Okay.
Hot Fuzz. I don't like those.
You didn't like Hot Fuzz?
They're just a little too on the nose British stuff.
I don't. Hot Fuzz. I didn't really like Hot Fuzz.
Sorry, what do you mean, Simon Pegg?
Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
Okay. Where am I? My head is.
I mean, I had to look it up. So,
number 9, I got Sean Levy. Neither of you mentioned at all. I think his comedy is great.
Respect that one. I respect that one. Yeah.
He just did Free Guy. He's done Spectacular Now. Cool little love movie.
Deadpool, obviously, right?
Deadpool. No, that's
Tim Miller.
Yeah. Hold on. I had his stuff up before. This Is Where I Leave You. Great comedy with Jason Bateman in it. The Internship. These are all comedies, basically. Real Steel, Date Night.
Love Real Steel.
I love Real Steel. Cheaper by the Dozen back in the day. Just
Internship,
Married.
overhated by critics. Internship.
Yeah, it really is.
Love that movie.
I like his comedy style, and he's directing the next Deadpool.
Didn't know he directed all those comedies. He probably wouldn't have made it still, but
yeah, I have 6 of his movies are top tier for me, like comedies. And he's doing Deadpool 3 for anybody that doesn't know. 8, Todd Phillips. You guys already touched on it.
Yep.
7 is going to be a shocker. I got Guy Ritchie.
But you love The Gentleman. So
I love The Gentleman.
I figured he'd make it there somewhere for you.
I like King Arthur. I like the Sherlock movies. The first one with Robert Downey Jr. I like his style.
Yeah, he's a very stylistic director.
Yeah, it's his movie. It's hard-nosed, like tough guy type movies, which I'm not saying I'm a tough guy, but like I enjoy watching those type. He needs to do a gangster movie.
He does. He needs to do like a mafia gangster. Yeah,
absolutely. 6, I got Damien Chazelle. 3 for 3 for me. First Man.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah, you're crazy.
But I haven't seen First Man yet.
La La
so
Land.
I guess I can't put one there.
And
honorable mention for me because La La Land and Whiplash are top 20 all the time.
And Whiplash, yeah. I can't believe
I haven't seen First Man yet.
I love all 3
I guess
of
he's
them.
only 2 for 2.
First Man is a little slower than the other 2. La La Land musical.
It's got my guy though.
Never thought I'd love it as much as I did, and I watch it yearly.
It's so good.
Whiplash, one of the greatest performances I've ever seen out of Jake.
One of the greatest movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, one of the greatest movies. Have you seen Whiplash? The drummer?
No.
You haven't seen La La Land either?
No.
La La Land.
I'm sending all 3 of his movies to you.
Yeah, I need to see First Man. It's got my guy in it. So
they're visually amazing as well. Like, I think you'll dig his style.
If Babylon's good, he's in my top 8.
Yeah, he's already in my top. 5, Scorsese.
Yep.
I'm not going to say anything about that. 4, Spielberg.
Yep.
Not going to bring that up. 3 is Villeneuve.
Good pick. Yep.
Yep. Dune, Blade Runner 2049. Even though I don't like it as much as you, still a spectacle.
Slow burn.
Slow burn, but Gosling is great in it.
Yep.
What else?
Sicario.
Prisoners.
Enemy, I'm not as high on, but Enemy's good.
Enemy's good. Jake Gyllenhaal, still one of my favorites. Number 2, I got Nolan. Number 1, I got Fincher.
Yep, man.
We've talked enough about both of them. They're my favorite directors of all time.
They're my favorite. I think they're 3rd and 4th all time right now.
Yeah.
The only guys ahead of them all time are Spielberg and Scorsese.
They're not being topped. If their movie comes out, I'm buying 2 tickets immediately.
Yeah.
So, but that's what we're done with this episode.
Fincher's next movie, we don't need to buy tickets.
Yeah.
Netflix.
That's right. I can't wait.
Same with Scorsese's next movie.
I will watch that opening night.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Irishman right away because of the 3-hour bit, but I finally finished it. It was okay.
I think I did. I think I watched it like Thanksgiving night because it came out Thanksgiving.
I don't think he's on par with his older stuff, but
no,
still good.
but Wolf of Wall Street was only like a decade ago, so
yeah,
which is
I can't believe that's how long it was.
Which it seems like, as I said, I'm like that's actually a long time ago. That's like half my life.
Yeah, just a young kid. All right, but thanks for coming on today, Cam.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for having me.
Cam the man.
I'm
Cam
gonna hop
the man.
back behind the camera now.
Cam the man, the cameraman.
Yeah, we'll definitely bring you on for way more episodes.
Yep.
And maybe we'll get one of your directors do a feature film.
Yep.
Be able to get it out there.
Yeah, hopefully.
Definitely.
Definitely rooting for those underdogs.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we love underdogs, even though I have 0 on mine. I'm sorry. Thanks for checking us out. Have a good one.
Peace
Thanks,
out.
guys.